Welcome back to an episode of We Are Absolutely Not Staring at the Camera because aiming is difficult. And we are going to do maybe 2 or 3 or whatever how many missions. One of them is Neria's story and the other one is something about the pets. And let's start with Neria. Well... That it?
This ain't enough to get me drunk.
That's weird. Okay, maybe her story is a little bit different. So, let's see. Right, I have something to tell you. It's about my name. And what now? Something interesting to tell you. Yada, yada, yada. Since you're looking for the Ark, perhaps you've heard of Neria. She's the woman who helped the sidereal Luterra. That Neria. This tavern was where the sidereals, I want to call it side reels for some reason, gathered before their battle with Caseros. Of course, this is not the exact location. The original site is revered like a sanctum now. A tavern and I are just using the names from the legends. Since you saved my life, I thought you deserved to know my actual name. My real name is Kana. I still call you Neria, why not? Oh, I can feel my face getting red from embarrassment. I haven't said that name in a long time. Now, talk to Tavern Keeper Kana, Neria. Please, don't tell anyone else. It's a secret between you and me, okay? Right, and we got ourselves a potion. You gain charisma points, of course. Nice. Some virtues. Alright, different NPCs see different things in you. Earn virtue points to be better liked by NPCs. And how does that work now? Let's see. I can give gifts, I can play an instrument, I can show emotes and other stuff. I can also receive quests. There are key people in Arkesia living in different circumstances. Try to win their hearts in order to get some stuff. Rapport has different ranks and levels. You can only receive report rewards after you reach a rank. Right, so we got disinterested, is no level, or level 1 in this case. Then there's trusted, which is also no levels. Wait. So there's the first stage and the last stage, and in this case there's oh, okay, so the trusted is a finished stage and the disinterested is all the starting stage. And when it comes to neutral, amicable and friendly, it kind of goes in phases, it seems. Very neat. So we can claim something, ancient coin, just like that. No, wait. There's some rewards can be claimed by your other characters in the same world once received. Receive them on this character? Sure. I don't intend to play with other characters here. I mean, we are gonna, we stay gonna. So, receive a quest, Stonemason of Luterra? No. Let's give some gifts. What do we have in here? There's Achatemeow, daily gifts, and so and so much report. So you're just buying into a heart. That sounds very strange, but okay, that's a nice option. What about instruments? I don't have that yet. Daily songs play count, so and so much. It's a nice way to boost this up. Just do this daily on daily song play count. Is it per character or is it in general? Because in general might be really iffy. Anyway, emotes. So let's go with greed. And then yeah, once I interact with another character, then I know if it's working or not. So let's just remaining emote count 0. So you need different emotes for this. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, stonemasons of Luterra. The sculptures the local stonemasons make are incredible. They chip away at the stone with such force, but the resulting work is elegant and beautiful. The stonemasons of Brideholm truly are the world's finest. Be sure to take a look at the sculptures when you get the chance, sure. And if you just talk to her like that, a little bit of other stuff, you must complete the previous level of report quest to express your emote to this NPC. What? Oh, wait a minute. Receive it.
How do I become a better cook? How do I become a better cook?
So, let's, that's weird. Please complete the report quest first.
How do I become a better cook?
Oh, you have to... The thing is, you have to press G in order to accept that mission, which is weird. You can... See that? You don't...
How do I become a better cook?
You can click on this area down here, but you have to remember, if something does not go forward in character dialogues like this one here, press G or the standard interaction key, let's say, and then the whole thing goes forward. There's a button missing in here. Something. Anyway. Surprisingly, Neria's cooking tastes great. Surprisingly. Neria seems to have a lot of worries about her cooking. I want to help her with her cooking. Cooking. Why do we want to help her if she's already decent enough? This reward can only be obtained once per roster. A little bit of laugh. Now, in case the NPC has gone missing, keep proceeding with the quest until they return. If the main NPC of the report quest is missing, please check the current progress of the quest. Oh, okay. Now we got quest interaction, I think. So
Everyone tries so hard to discourage me from cooking.
Oh, why not? My food can't be that terrible, can it? There's no way it's not good. I'd like to eat some of your food. Just to test it. Really? You're not going to change your mind, are you? Pinky swear. Well, if you're sure. Give it a try. Could you pick up a cookbook for me? There's a book I asked librarian Fudor for. It's got a recipe for the latest sensation in Lutera Castle. Do you know it? It's called Fluffy Walnut Rice. Well, now I know. The thing is, if you just
the repairs are almost
cook
complete
with a recipe, then that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? I mean, if it's supposed to be personal cooking, do it like by feel, or do it.
Thank you for saving our village.
On memory.
On Achatemeow Mountain.
Don't do that. Anyway, talk to Fudor and Prideholm. Fudor. Fudor is the heart.
Anything exciting going on today?
And I still have absolutely no clue where the remaining Mokoko seat is supposed to be. The area is still the same.
this cursed wagon breaks
Maybe I
down
have
so
to
easily.
check multiple times. Oh, a cookbook. Many people ask me for books every day. What's it called? The Fluffy Omelette Rice book for Neria. It's in the container next to me. Maybe they're not talking about books, more like scrolls or stuff. Righty. So we got that. And thousands of books. Righty. Yep.
So, got any news?
The repairs are almost complete.
Another round here!
You brought me the cookbook.
Indeed I did. Now, yes, I think I can make this. The ingredients, though, I don't think I've got enough eggs. Could you pick them up? Sure. And please bring me some carrots from the shop, too. Any other wishes? Dishes, forks, knives to cut
Repairs
things.
are almost complete.
Thank you.
Maybe some cups and some things to drink.
Hey, have you
While
heard?
we're at it.
Demons have appeared on Achatemeow Mountain.
So, what is that? Oh, there's also blueberry, but
Adventurer who saved-
let's ignore that one for a moment.
I
We
hear
need to
there's
get
an
to
epidemic at Achatemeow
the
Mountain.
farms down there. Down to the farms, down to the farms. Dum-da-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Why can't I find the kokomo seeds? It annoys me extremely. There we go. That's where the chicken coop is. That's why there are so many people going this direction. I was wondering, what are they doing? There's nothing to interact with. Of course there is, if you have the specific quests unlocked. So let's see, can we get some... okay. I got the ingredients beforehand until I hit the maximum. Then we got more of this. I think you can do this as 6 times. And then it goes on a cooldown, either permanently. Well, it's not permanently because now it's the second time we do this. I just don't know if it's a daily cooldown or if it's a instance cooldown. Meaning, if you are in the city one time, then you can collect it once. One batch of like 6 wheat and so on. But if you're in the city for a little bit longer, then you still can't get more than the 6 units. But if you enter the city a second time from the world map or something, maybe it regenerates. I don't quite think so. It could be that it's a daily thing, because otherwise it makes no sense. Alright, it doesn't need to make sense to stop people from exploiting things like that. Wait a minute. Pick up carrots from Pride-Home Merchant. That must be the one.
Neria wants some carrots?
Indeed. Oh gods, she is going to ruin my carrots. Then again, I want to keep drinking at the tavern. Fine, take them. Is it really that bad? Come on. I mean, it's carrots.
So, got any news?
Everything's
Repairs are
spinning.
almost complete.
I managed to find some leftover ingredients in the kitchen.
Nice. Let's just hope that they are not that long ago. So, I whipped this up. Do you mind trying it? Sure. It smells too vinegary. My eyes sting just from looking at it. Well, a little too vinegary. Does it taste strange? I thought it was too bland, so I added a little bit of vinegar. It should taste okay, though. I made it just for you. Promise me you'll eat it all, right? Okay. Amazing omelette rice. Omelette rice made for Neria. It looks deadly. Now, how do we eat that? F5. Okay. Hope to see another day after eating that. And, nothing. No reaction.
How did it taste?
I have no idea. You can be honest. Don't ever cook again. It was, I have no idea how... Well, it was, great. I knew I just needed to try harder. I feel like I can take on the world. Well, yes. The more you try that, the better you get. And if some people stop you, then you will always stay at the same level you are at the moment. So I'm going to keep practicing so I can surprise all the customers who think I could only make potato soup. I had a blast today. I'll have a bunch of different dishes for you to try next time. Oh, I promise. Nice. Another ongoing mission that can be finished. Sure. Complete that. You got Pride-Home Potato. Yes. Anything else? Oh. There's another mission here.
I did my best.
Oh, did you now? Before I start selling my food, I'm going to hold a tasting event. Could you get me some herbs to use as garnish? There's some rosemary around Log Hill. Sure. No, we're not giving her any gifts. What's that? Pride-Home Potato. Oh, 150 required. Units? Or already some kind of love stuff? Okay, so you can't talk to her multiple times. Let's just leave and get her the herbs.
Here!
Wait a minute. The herbs can be obtained in Log Hill, which is not where we want to go at the moment, but right.
So, got any news? Hey, have you heard? Demons have appeared
No,
on Achatemeow
T
Mountain.
is not the one that I want. T is auto movement. Right.
Anything exciting going on today?
I mean, I could just make a little stop at Log Hill, and then I can continue in the city with all of those side missions and so on. But let's just get ourselves a pet first.
Saved Pride-Home from the demons.
There we go. Let's chat with it. About pets. Pet effects. Nothing. And that doesn't seem to work. Okay, wait a minute. Speak with Blueberry. This is not Blueberry. Ah, no.
I can't believe these demons are here.
This is Blueberry. So, I'll be late at this rate. Late for what? Did I decide to late? Am I worried about something? Well, I was to become a great adventurer like you. Then she got an arrow to the knee. But my mother told me she won't even let me look out the door if I don't separate the rice and grains from inside that jar. It's just my luck. Alright, let's help the little one. But I can't let you do that. You'd be wasting your time here. The jar's bigger than it looks. I don't even know where to begin. Do you want to take a look? Sure. We need just a few pigeons, and the whole thing will be done in an instant. Already activated. The jar is filled with something. What you buying? Have no clue. You cannot hold it down though. What on earth was this? Pinata action. We got some grains, some rices, and some other stuff. Huh. Our inventory just sorts it on its own. That's pretty neat. What's that? Storage. It doesn't seem to, like, it's kind of feels as if there's something in the storage. Ah, rapport. There we go. This thingy. Small suite. Da, 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 da. Epic rapport item. How often do you get that though? You're already done. Kind of. All by yourself? Ish. I had some help from a pet. What? No, I didn't. How will I ever thank you? Well, are your hands okay? Aren't they all callous? Well, that's one thing of my list of chores, thanks to you, but my stepmother will find something else for me to do. She can't bear the sight of me doing anything but tedious chores like that. Redberry is my half-sister, and blue and redberry. There's probably yellowberry or like greenberry or whatnot. Or blackberry. Yeah. My mother gives her a jar just like that one when she goes out. I've always wondered how Redberry finishes separating the rice and grain so quickly. Was never able to ask her about it. Aren't you curious? Can you ask my sister on my behalf? Sure. But it would be better if you do that, just in case. Talk to Redberry.
I hear there's an epidemic at Achatemeow Mountain.
There's an Anna. Now that's foreshadowing things. So, oh, you scare me. How long were you standing? They also have different kind of outfits. Makes sense. One of them is blue, blueberry. This one is redberry. What, blueberry sent you? She already done with her jaw? I bet you helped her, huh? Why'd you go and do such a thing? How did you finish so quickly? That's... Do you really not know? You can just adopt the hottest pets from the stores these days. That conservative blueberry has been doing everything on her own. The world is evolving thanks to the Magic Society's technology. You have to take advantage of it. I don't need to explain what pets are to you, right? I don't know much about them. Yeah. Haven't you seen the cute little animals that follow adventurers around? These are called pets. They don't only help you organize your life, but they are also handy friends during adventures. If you want to know more, you should go talk to the pet manager. Working Achatemeow is the pet manager, and you can find him in the cities of each country and in Pride Hall. Right. So, let's check that out. Achatemeow.
I hear there's an epidemic at Achatemeow Mountain.
I can't believe these
like an
demons
academic,
are here.
just with a meow at the end. Hey, so quest, welcome. Are you here to learn about pets? Ish. Pets are incredible creatures that were developed by the Magic Society in Verne. They were made by combining the traits of various guardians after years of research. They're helpful and loyal companions who will instantly become an irreplaceable friend for lonely adventurers. Now, where do I get one? Also, what do they do? You can get the pet store open with F4 or through event rewards. Simply use a pet item from your inventory at I and it'll go straight to your pet inventory. Then you can open with Alt and P standard layout. You can also use the guide shortcut menu at the bottom right. Yeah, guide shortcut is definitely better because I'm not going to remember all of the bloody shortcuts. And how do I summon and dismiss pets? You can summon and dismiss them anytime that's registered in your pet inventory. You can also use control and right click to dismiss a pet. You can even change the name or change the auto loot settings. There's an in-depth auto loot. What? Pets are here to serve you, so go make use of them. I love it when I meet an adventurer who wants to learn more about pets. I'm sure some of this was just a reminder for you, but you still gave me your undivided attention. I've prepared a special gift to show you my thanks. Oh, and we got a bunny for that. Thank you. Now there's just one thing. I can talk to the Achatemeow again for pet for blueberry, to be honest. Now how do we do that? Inventory, something like that. Right click probably. Do you want to add a pet? Sure. Now, use the Alt and P thing, or let's close that for a moment. Reports over there. Pet menu. Yeah. There's like this one pops up, that one pops up, and there's Sierra. Claim reward. What? You can claim it from down here. Come on. R13. Oh, these are different areas. Okay. Interesting. That's the same. Play instruments 5 and emote 4. Gift delivery 99. Your daily report action count is shared among your roster characters. You can play music and take actions depending on your music playing action counts, and can report gift items depending on your used gift count. Your report actions are counted after they are performed, and their daily limit resets at 5 o'clock probably. If an action is started at 9 AM on Monday and finished after 10 AM, it would count towards your action count for Tuesday. Wait a minute. If an action is started at 9:59 AM on a Monday and finished after 10 AM. Isn't AM supposed to be inside the day thingy? Like, that makes no sense. 9 AM. What kind of time zone does that, like, what? It's still one day, right? But it counts towards Tuesday for some reason. It's weird. Why? I mean, if it resets at 5, so then why does it count towards the next day? That's weird. Makes absolutely no sense. Yeah, the pet stuff. Pets. Alt pet menu is over here in the guides, and we have a little bunny with I don't know that. Oh, that little fella. Do we? Can't move the camera up or down like we have. Ah, this is the diagonal thing that you actually want to see. So, white bunny. We want to call it Mr. Higgs. Alright. Mr. Higgs. Cannot use restricted characters. Okay, so the dot is probably missing. Let's try that one. Okay, so spacebar is also something that's not working. Let's try that. Okay, so dots and spacebars don't work. What about that one? That's not working. That's also not working. Okay, so anything remotely special-ish in nature doesn't work. So that's working. Why does spacebar not work? That's just one of the most mundane things that makes stuff more readable. That would have been nice. Okay, what kind of other symbol could be considered part of a... I need a small symbol, like a point, comma, something like that. Something that... can be used to split the two texts a little bit. There's no letter. It can be used like that. Maybe an O or something like that. One L, one I. Actually, yeah, no. I's make it difficult to read. I need something that's more horizontal. But there's no horizontal letters. I can use like J and L? No. Nah. I mean... it's not working. That's also not working. That is not cool. Too bad special characters don't work. I mean, come on. Just the standard ones. Why not? So... Or at least spacebar. Come on. Spacebar. Spacebar. Also loot items. What do we got here? Give your pets an ability to automatically pick up near items. Loot currencies active. Loot adventure tome active. Loot island materials active. And loot items active for tier 1 and above, normal and above, and item level 0 and above, and usable level 0 and above, and so on. So if you don't want to litter your inventory with things, you should definitely change that, and it is absolutely well done. Love that. So let's just keep it at basic because we're going to pick everything up for now. What about this one? You obtained pet effects when you first register your pet. You can exchange pet effects with pet management NPCs. And the effects can be applied only when crystalline is activated. What is crystalline? If you dismiss a pet, its pet effect is not applied. Pet effects can be applied only when crystalline is activated. Vitality training and that one. Like, isn't crystalline supposed to be some purchasable effect? That boosts your loot, raid, and other kind of stuff. Okay, pet function. You can use pet functions through the pet inventory buttons or pet context menus, but only when activated. Crystalline aura is not... there we go. And this is where the pay-to-win mechanics come into play. Or at least pay for extreme amounts of convenience. It's a typical Korean thing. Anyway. Ocean liner fee is a little bit lower, and so on and so forth. Usable Bifrost slots, but 2. Song of Return cooldowns goes there. So, in this case, it's timers that are restrictive in here. And some kind of fees. Okay, fees, you can play around it if you're getting a little bit more wealthy. Anything else? Nah. Ultimate Stress Buster unlock, whatever that means. No, we're not going to activate that. Pet functions, remote storage, repair. Jesus, pets are really good. If like this is some annoying amount of convenience in here. Okay, but I think we can play around that. The problem with this is that you don't just unlock it and it stays unlocked forever. The thing is, if you want to unlock that, this aura in here stays there for, I don't know, 30 something days or whatnot. That must be the one. If you click on purchase, then what does happen? You get into the inventory in here. Right. What does buy plus do? No, this is that thing. Product inventory. Do we have some kind of history on all purchases or something? Let's just hope I didn't accidentally purchase that just now. No, I didn't. You just get into the shop if you do that. And then we click on Crystalline Aura. Yeah, 30 days. It can be considered some kind of subscription for this game. In this case, it's a convenience subscription similar to the in Fortnite or like a battle pass, basically. It makes things easier, more convenient in this case. And it shoves money into the pockets of the developers, which is okay. I mean, they gave you the game, and we're having some fun in it. So, let's see. You got my gift, right? I hope you didn't forget everything already. After registering a pet item from the inventory, I open up the inventory to summon it. The default button is, of course, pay, and the guide shortcut can also be used. I know. Why do I need to... I mean... I already summoned it, didn't I? Pets do everything they can to make their owners happy. Now, it's a job to take care of them. A good owner makes a good pet. There are lots of things that pets can do on top of picking up items, but this is the only thing that I actually care about. Turn on pet functions to expand your inventory and enable things like remote storage, remote market, remote mail, remote repairs, and trade skill tool repairs. The thing is, if everything is remote and instant, right? There's no interaction from one player to another player, or at least you're not getting in contact with other players that easily, right? Because it kind of, yeah, stops the player interaction from happening. And every time you come back to the marketplace, you basically get into potential contact with other people. And that's the thing that's good for MMOs. And every time when there is some kind of convenience pack introduced in here that makes things easier. So let's say you, well, picking up items doesn't make that much difference. But let's say you don't have to go back to town all the time, right? That means everyone else that would get some kind of benefit or whatever if you come back from town or so. Like sometimes you just look at people and people's gear, and then you look at the gear and you're like, oh, wait a minute, I actually want to have that. And then you look at this and maybe you ask them where the dungeon is where they dropped all of that. That's actually kind of cool. And this facilitates the whole MMO character. But, and also they get inspiration, like what kind of stuff could I actually get that would look cool and whatnot. Because you want to demonstrate stuff, right? This is the social factor of it. But if you're not going back to the city, there's no presentation happening. And people don't get inspired. Therefore, nothing is going to happen. And this is very important. Like, how often do you go back to, or at least at the, the first few years or things so in World of Warcraft, for example, when you go into Stormwind and you're just being greeted by an awful lot of people with set items and whatnot. That was just amazing. So you just click on them, you ask them where they got this stuff, and that's pretty sweet. You could also just do this simply by looking into the wiki, but again, it's a convenience kind of thing, and it also takes you out of the game. So anyhow, convenience things. The other convenience thing that people seem to forget is movement or travel. So if you have instant travel, then every other person that you would basically connect on the way there does not happen. There's no connection happening there. You can't help out other people on quests or whatever. That's not happening. So if there's an instant travel all the time, it doesn't really facilitate things. So the only thing that it's good for is churning players through content of the game, and that's it. There's no social aspect in it. There's like, if you use mounts or so, then there are some kind of prestige items or something like cars, whatever. But if it's a normal mount that still keeps you on the same interaction level as other people, on the ground in this case, it's okay. If you're in the air, then you have no interaction happening anymore. It's basically invisible travel, just a little, like it's teleportation, just a little bit slower. You don't get noticed. Therefore, the social aspect is not there. So flying mounts, although being cool and really useful, are not really good when it comes to MMOs. And maybe mounts in general, but difficult thing. Because if you just rush through the area really, really quickly, right, you also don't notice things happening. And the idea is to help people out with things, right? So, let's see. If you want to get the most use of your pet, I highly recommend you turn on pet functions. Now, you know all there is. Use the pet I just gave you and go hunting. Have something to take care of. Oh, do I now? Oh yeah, then you should take your pet with you. Take it to the Chaos Dungeon or Secret Dungeon, or any other place with lots of item drops to fully experience what a pet can do for you. So, does it pick up items immediately, or do I need to wait? Or... That's a question. How good is it? So, let's talk to Blueberry and help her out a little bit. You say it's all because of pets? Yes. My goodness, I never knew there was such a thing. So, I don't have to break my back doing those chores if I have a pet. Then perhaps you have a pet too? I can show you the world. Oh, so this is a pet. Perfect timing. My mother just gave me more work to do. Can I ask to take care of the jar? Sure. I want to know how that works myself.
Have you heard?
So let's get all of that thing and try this with a pet. Let's see what Mr. Hicks is doing. Okay, so it's more like a pickup aura. Okay, this has to be restricted a little bit. When there are, I mean, multiple items, item drops and so on are cool, but if there's like 5 of those, 5 of those, 5 of those, it would be better to overlap them into one slot of items, so it's not going up like a slot machine. I mean, this game is basically a slot machine. So, oh my, pets are amazing. I can't believe I've been living without one. I've been doing everything with my own hands this entire time. Just thinking about all the time I had to stay home because I couldn't finish my chores. I need to buy one this instant. That means I can go on adventures anytime I want. I'm so excited. It's been a lifelong wish of mine. To mine. She wants to be a miner. To become an adventurer like you. Now, thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome. Is she gone now? Looks like it. Go to Achatemeow.
I can't
I mean, you
believe these
finished
demons
the
are
mission
here.
and the girl is just gone.
Wait,
That's
the
kind of
girl?
weird. So, you're back. Did you try out your new pet? I did. I'm sure you understand just how important pets and pet functions are by now. I've one more thing to teach you. Learn this and even the Magic Society will call you a pet expert. And now, have you heard about the pet effects? Yes, I did. And they have unique inherited traits. Some can raise your HP, probably also XP, while others increase certain stats. Pets with covetable effects are obviously very popular, but the others, anyway, that's why we have something called reforging. Good things don't come for free though. Reforging requires special materials, so don't forget, pets will also increase your stats. To take advantage of pet effects, turn on pet effects from the pet inventory and make sure you have that pet summoned ahead of time. To turn pet effects on, you'll have to pay just like you pay for pet functions. To reward you for patiently learning about pets all the way to the end, I'd like to give you a little gift. I hope it comes in handy and take care of your pet. Don't forget about pet functions and pet effects, yeah? I will not forget that they cost money. Pets, the dutiful companion of adventurers. I can learn about pets with working Achatemeow, a kind friend. Can progress the quests in Brightholm, Lutra, and so on and so forth. Nice. So, was it Alt and P? Pet effects. I mean, you can click on bonus applied. Wait, what? You obtain pet effects when you first register your pet. Yes. You can change pet effects with pet management NPCs. Pet effects can be applied only when Crystalline is activated. If you dismiss a pet, its pet effect is not applied. So, in this case, you have to activate that. Like, why is there no activation button over here as well? And it says the bonus is applied. So, what's going to happen here now? Yeah, it is active. So what's going on here? Because I don't have an active crystalline aura. What's going on? Pet effects can be applied only when crystalline is activated. But they are active. That is so weird. Something's wrong about that. So, learning about pets. Sure, let's finish that. That's kind of weird. So I do have the bonus. Or is this bonus coming from something else? Oh, that's it. Alright, so the next one is of course the herbs from Loghill and this Varud fella. I mean, I could continue with Varud and maybe he shows me somewhere completely different, but I want to do the love missions next to the report ones. So yeah, I think I have to teleport to Loghill next. Now the question is just right at the entrance. That's perfect, so I don't have to go that far. Alrighty, let's do this in the next episode though. Until then, like and subscribe of course, and ta. Oh, perfect angle, perfect angle. Oh, how convenient. Nice.